Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just kind of getting ready for bed. Wanted to do a quick little video and tell you about one of my paranormal experiences that I've had. Just because I wanted to make a video today and I thought it'd be kind of a fun one to do. So here is one of them. And this is one of those things I still can't fully explain. Even though I kind of have like theories on what happened, I can't really explain it, but it scared the hell out of me. And since that day, I will not sleep without some form of light on, like a TV or something. So yeah, it was a couple of years back, and it was before I knew about astral projection, and it's something that I've always done, in my sleep, from time to time. I just didn't know what it was. But basically, if you've ever done it, you know how it goes. I was in this just awake / kind of asleep state, and I was trying to wake myself up because in this dream state I was in, there was all kind of just craziness going on around me, but I knew where I was. I knew I was in my bed. I knew, what I was wearing, and, like I said, if you've ever done this, you know how it feels, when you're trying to wake yourself up, but you can't, but then you'll think you're awake, but you're not. So, that's what was happening, and, I was basically going, crazy trying to wake up, and I finally was able to wake up and prop up on my left arm. And the way my bedroom at the time was set up was I had glass, mirror closet doors that slid, and my TV was sitting beside them, and it was really dark in my room. And like I said, I sat up in my bed, and when I propped up, I was facing towards that mirror, and I looked over towards the mirror, and I could see a little girl sitting in my floor in front of my mirror, and I can still see her to this day. Scared the hell out of me. It wasn't in color, but there was color, if that makes any sense. You really couldn't see her skin tones, but I could tell she was young, white female with brown hair, long kind of wavy brown hair, a big blue bow in it, and she was wearing an old-timey-ish looking dress. And it was mostly in blue scale is how I can describe it, is things just look pretty blue. And she wasn't happy. She turned and she looked at me, and she pointed at me with her right hand. She turned to the right, and I sat there for a second and reached over and grabbed my remote to my TV, cut my TV on, and she vanished. So yeah, that's one of my little, I guess, paranormal stories. Like I said, I can't really say I know what happened because I don't. But what I think happened is I was asleep and my soul took off wandering, and it encountered this little spirit, and it brought it back. So yeah, it was really creepy, and like I said, I can still see her to this day. The image is not going anywhere. It's in my brain. So it was maybe 6 or 7 months ago I kind of started doing some research into those type dreams, lucid dreaming, and came across astral travel. And I think that's what was going on, because I had one of those little dream states one night, and I felt like I was being pulled from my bed towards the window, and again, I couldn't wake up. So after that, I was I've got to find out what is going on with my dreams. And that's how I started studying into astral projection and astral travel and stuff like that. So That's what I think happened, but it was really, really weird, and I wanted to like try and do some research on the house that I was living in at the time to see if maybe there was like a little girl that died there or something, but it was a really new house. Like, it was my parents, my stepmom and my stepdad's house at the time, and they were like the second people to own the house. It wasn't an old house, and I really just think that my spirit just kind of wandered off and picked up this other little spirit and drug it back with it, or, you know, got followed back. So I don't know. Any thoughts? Anybody? Maybe if you've had anything similar happen, let me know, because it still freaks me out, even though I kind of think I know what happened. Like I said, I really can't say for sure. So if you have any theories, I'd be like stoked to hear them. So yeah. And I told that story right before bed, so I'm gonna have to go to sleep and try not to think about it. Blessed be, guys.